Every time I press live, it's not working.
What's that?
This one is which one?
Instagram.
Are you serious? It's
This
live
one
now.
is which one?
It says it's live now.
So
On Instagram?
Yes.
But I'm not seeing anything.
No, on
I'm not-
Facebook.
Yeah.
Here, here's my phone.
It's still not
It's going to want it to send it.
Here, here's my phone. Here.
Soon come. We'll work out some technical challenges, but we're almost ready. Almost there. Excited?
Cool, yes.
So far.
Turn it up.
I don't know because it might be noisy. Yeah, more noisy than
No, this is noisy.
right?
Mhm.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's up and running and today I pick face. I'll go live.
Sorry.
Are we using
No.
that? Or is it
It's doing the same thing.
What?
It's doing the same thing. It's going to a picture.
Do it on the other phone. Try it on
What
the
you
other
mean?
phone.
Hold on.
Try it, hit the live and see.
Okay,
Yes,
it's
we're good
working.
now. You never did I hit the right sitting.
No, I was.
And it did that and it right name there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what did happen to that.
Okay, hi guys, welcome. We are ready, and we apologize for making you guys wait a little bit. My name is Ramona Riley, aka the Vagina Lady, and this is my beautiful co-host Caleen Dierdrick. And we are here tonight to talk about some more amazing things. First thing definitely is going to be penetration. We didn't finish with that last week.
Oh yes.
So we will definitely be getting into that. Whoever is not following Caleen, please do so. We will definitely, Caleen, what is your
IG page is Caleen D, CALEENDEE.
And if you are not following Cosmic Woman, do so.
Now-
COSMICWOMBMAN or the Vagina Lady. Please also follow that. So yes, Caleen is going to take us in because she actually was in the middle of
talking about
speaking
back
about
shot.
this amazing position called back shot when I had to like
Cut me off.
So I give her the mic, my love. Please.
Okay. Microphone check. 1, 2, 3. Check.
Cheers.
Alright. So back shot. Famous, notorious. A lot of men actually like this position primarily because of the visuals. It's amazing. That's one. You get to see her backside, you get to see her spine, also get deeper penetration, yeah? So for a lot of men, this is a position that they get into on the last lap. When you're just about to, when you're riding the train home, yeah? And you need all of that extra stimulus. So you get into the back shot. Now the good thing about back shot is, for a lot of women, it's hitting their G-spots, right? It depends again on the curvature of their, what is that, the uterus? Where it is, not the uterus.
It's
cervix.
It's definitely
Where the cervix is, right? It can be a little bit painful for some women, especially if it is that her man is endowed. This is the 8, 9, 10 inch
there.
what a man them. You understand what I mean? But outside of that, there are different ways that you can change it up, right? Now, most of us typically are accustomed to the all fours, the tabletop back and all fours. And the man them know, well, I shouldn't say the man, well, some of the man them like to flare the knees. So the backside arch up some more, the back tuck in and all of them.
I think most men like the
that.
arch. They like to see that.
But not every woman can hold that position, and not for very long. Yeah? Now, again, as I said, it can be punishing on the cervix of some women, but not all, depending on how it is that she hangs and the length of her man, right? The good thing about back shot is that he can support breast, he can stimulate clit while he's, I'm too tactile. You see something? No, reach down.
Yeah.
Whoa. He can stimulate clit while he's taking her from behind. She can also hold a toy.
Yeah.
She can also hold a toy in place while it is that she's being entered from that. But here is what I want you guys to try where backshot is concerned, because the flare out leg partners or whatever is all great and good. But you want to try the banana split, and I was talking a little bit about that last week. Banana split now, Mr. Man is on his knees and he's raised up high in the bed. And she know what you saw when she so he lifts her legs, but he lifts them high. So they're resting on his pelvis, right? On his hip. So the back of her foot, as in the top part of her foot is resting, top part where the toes and everybody else is, resting on his hips. Now for that position, deep, and the thing is now she has the opportunity to rock. She can whine on that good and proper. It can get amazing.
She has more control, for sure.
It can get amazing in that position, like amazing. So you definitely watch this out when you're cute. Stop blow kiss and these things. You definitely want to try that if you want to mix things up, gentlemen. It shows that you know exactly what it is that you're doing. You want to angle this woman in different ways. So it's not the same back shot that you're taking her. The other back shot that is good, the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
When now she wrap the two leg them
round the legs
round
or
the
round
waist,
the underneath of the
round the waist and so. That is when things get yummy for your tummy, ladies. Okie dokie. So gentlemen, you definitely want to give that one a shot. Because that one works. Now the good thing about the wheelbarrow is that for the guys who are into anal play, and anal play is like all the rage. Everybody knows what it is that I refer to when I talk about anal play, right? So for guys who like to feel up batty, they like to spit on the batty, they like to lick the backside, and we're talking about the anus itself. Now this gives him an opportunity. He could just spit right there, rub his fingers into the backside as he's penetrating her or whatever else is additional stimulation for him. And there are some women who get off from anal penetration. Yeah. So this is his opportunity to
or stimulation. It doesn't even have to be penetration.
Go.
It can just be stimulation.
So while you're holding her hip wise or whatever else, to the thumb, perfect. The thumb now you can use to rub. So you can use a little lube or you can just spit on that shit, man. Rub it up and penetrate. Like just burst the anus a little bit. Like here, and you just barely punch the top and see how she's taking it, gentlemen.
And if your fingers are large, please use the smaller finger.
The smaller
one, okay? Don't use your thumb.
Please, and this is something that you have to talk to her about, because not all women are into anal
and they're
play.
not, or they might not.
So
be
don't surprise her with that, gentlemen. Do not surprise her with that any at all, because you can throw off her rhythm altogether if you do that something there. You understand what I mean?
That is definitely something that you want to talk about.
Yes.
It's not just about a different position that you guys do and you're just shifting your hips or your back or your foot. Someone can feel like you're violating. Okay, someone could have trauma, some could have all different types of things, or they could just think it's fucking nasty as fuck.
Exactly.
Right? So you want to make sure that you converse about this. Right. Not every woman is into it, and it's okay. And not every man is into it either. So for the women, talk to your men as well,
and find out,
and explain to them what it is. If you've had it before, and this is a man that won't do it, explain to him what it is that you like about it, or why you like it, or those types of things. Because you find that they are going to look at it a little different once they see how you react.
The good thing though about anal play is if it's done properly, as in when I say properly, pressure. I'm talking about the right amount of pressure. If it's done properly, it can be amazingly stimulating. So it is something that, again, as Ramona Riley said, you want to discuss this with your partner before you just kind of run in and start. Again, as I said, you do not surprise her with it. You just don't, right? But the beauty of the banana split is that her ass is flared nicely, so you get that opportunity to stimulate if that works for you. The other thing now, back shot, up against the wall, gentlemen, up against the wall on top of on the counter where she can raise one leg. You understand what I mean? So instead of having the leg wrapped around your waist, you can literally just put it up on the counter.
I think most women will enjoy the leg raised more than they probably will enjoy you maybe stimulating the anal area at the beginning. They'll enjoy that better. Right. And then when a leg is up, what that allows you to do is
More
by
playroom.
by the time you've lifted the ass and pulled it, kind of like just
To the side,
stretched it
right? To the side, just a smidgen.
you're not going to be rough. You have to be gentle, okay? Because you just want to be moving a little bit of the skin, especially if she has a fat pussy, okay? If she has a fat, oh my God, my mother is online. My mother is watching this.
Big up, mommy.
Big up, mommy. So, especially if you have a fat vagina, right? You want to make sure that you're pulling it. You pull it a little bit from the side while and then listen. The vagina is going to feel different if the knee's bent versus if the knee's straight.
That's
versus if the knee whatever.
Check now. If the leg is
However,
close, if the
close
legs are
together,
open, if the legs are open, then
right.
pum, take on a different feel
and
altogether.
Then what you can do too in back shot to make it even better is that you can shift your hips, woman, okay? Or men, you can help your woman shift her hips. So you just gently just press down on one side or push one side, and then you can angle that. You can angle your penis in that kind of way where it is now going into a new place, because there's nothing nicer than when you find a new spot.
A new spot.
Guys,
listen to me. Let me tell you something now.
The new spot, and then worse, if you find a new spot all in the sex, you find out like 4 new spots, 5 new spots. In the one session.
Girl.
Or in the one position.
Jesus, have mercy.
Listen.
The good thing about what Ramona is talking about is this, right? Again, just by angling her legs, you can change how the pum-pum is feeling. You can change how it is that you're penetrating her, how deep you're going, how much of the ridge is on the inside, what side of the ridge is that you're hitting on.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So just by leveling out her hips, because if she pop up her hips, then one leg, one butt cheek is going to be higher than the next. You get what I mean? So if you can rotate her, like you're turning her around on her tummy, right? Then it gets nice and juicy. And the thing is, you want to play with it, because sometimes you're hitting it from the side, scooching up and going and hitting it from the side again, so she can lift her legs from off of the counter. She can wrap the leg around, and that changes the feel of the penetration altogether. And again, she can get the extra clitoral stimulation in that position. So you want to vary the way that you're doing the back shot. Let me tell you now which back shot fucking amazing. Look, no, we're gonna need somebody to do some demonstration.
Wow.
You know, you see when you're
we're gonna start doing demonstration, guys.
We're gonna look at. Anyways, so you see whenever it is that the man, watch out, Miss Lady, a choke. You see whenever it is that the man is upright. So picture this, gentleman, you are on your knees and you are upright, and she is also on her knees and she's upright in front of you. Yeah. So her backside is to you. She opens her knees and she kind of just pull forward a little bit and you penetrate her, but the two of them are upright. You follow what I'm trying to say? You can hold her in her throat. You got the man that I love.
Hold that woman in her throat.
Jesus Christ, who know for do it properly?
Look,
gentlemen.
It can rough for a second, but it can't rough
all the time.
Because she have to go breathe.
Trust me. You see, when you hold her in her throat and you are penetrating her from that position, you are, mommy says straight, God Almighty, G-spot, you are hitting it mad, it's sexy, it's hot, it can't. Hello, as me says, straight up, upright. So she can tilt. So she give you the little arch somewhere so he can bury it a little deeper. I'm telling you, that will trick out your back shot game. And the beauty of being in that position is, some women like having their breast held
or
during the time, or stimulated during that time. You can hold on to the breast. You are still very close to her, so it's kind of like you're spooning her. We talked about spooning last week, right? So it's kind of like you're spooning her just the same way. So you close onto her. You understand what I mean? You're holding on to the titty
and that will make her more wet.
Jesus.
Listen, guys.
More wet.
Is too big for back.
No, that's foolishness.
Foolishness.
That's foolishness. As a matter of fact,
oh my God,
a man that has a big penis
and
does not put all of it in.
Perfect.
Listen, man, that is the time to tease her with it, you know.
The same position I'm talking to you about would be perfect for her, because you don't have to. You see, because her backside is hanging down on you, right? Unless she falls forward, she won't be able to take in all of the body. So that position, the big one man then, that position, there's something you want.
And guys, we've spoken about this already.
You don't need the full length hold.
If your dick is big, it doesn't all have to go in there. And let's keep it real. The majority of men, not all, so I'm not going to say that's all, but most men, the heightness of their stimulation is from the tip of the top,
The
to,
corona. Just the full part of it, the
and
head
maybe,
of the
and
penis,
maybe
and
a
just a
little bit
few
down
inches below.
from the head.
Down at the base part, that's
Right,
all, that's
it's
just
not-
aesthetics. You just
yes,
like how that
yes.
look when you bury it and
Right.
pull it out.
And and let me tell you, if you take your time and you only put in the head and maybe a little bit more, or just the head, you're going to realize that her vagina, her pussy, whatever you want to call it, is going to get wetter and wetter,
pum-pum.
and it's going to swell pum pum.
Yes.
And what's going to happen is you'll be able to put more in, and she's going to want more.
Absolutely.
She's going to crave more instead of you ramming it in there. So no matter what position it is that you're doing penetration wise, okay, because we're talking penetration, please don't get carried away.
No.
Please be aware of the fact that, is her vagina becoming more wet? Is it becoming more dry? Is she more stiff? What is happening
With her body.
Because depending on what is happening, you need to change what is happening.
Look here. You see, listen
Please.
to me now. You see, that's something that I'm going to talk about the pum pum when the pum pum start to get dry. Gentlemen, pay close attention. Spit is amazing lube, but also I like spit. I'm sorry. I'm about the spit life. If you ever see the face, I'm about the spit life. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Big up and bless up the spitters.
The men
Anyways,
love you. The men love you. The
I'm
men
about
love
the
you.
spit.
Okay, and
But
then I am the different.
KY jelly or astrogel.
I don't know. For me, I just don't like anything extra. I feel like I feel.
Spit is extra.
Okay, then if you want to wet up, if you want to dry me out, just spit upon me. Just spit upon the pussy.
Pum dry up.
No, just dry up. It just locks. It's sealed. A chastity belt is created because it is the most unattractive
No,
thing to
sorry.
me.
I'm
I
sorry.
think, oh, you go so?
No. That is apprentice. Listen to me. So I just because we're on the live.
Do it.
Just because we're on the live, why I can't show no outfit spit.
You can't do it.
You see
You
when
can't do it. Do
ladies,
it.
hold on. Ladies, you see when it comes to my I was just about to say my suckhood class.
Wow.
My fellatio class, yes. Because I teach fellatio, then I can show you how to spit. But you see the gentleman now who can get the ball and spit.
Oh
That
my
good
gosh, and
juicy
then it
ball.
goes long and just
I just
Yes.
No.
Alright. Let me pull it in. What? Let me tell you now. Okay, alright. So, me for the spit, Ramona, you're gonna get some lube for her ass, okay? Right? But what I'm saying is this, right? Gentlemen, if the pum pum start to get dry, it is a sign that too much stroking, too much friction is happening. So all you need to do is to change your position. You probably just need to start some more foreplay. So you're kissing, you're sucking, you're pulling again to re-engage her, or you apply some more lube. Depending on where she is in her cycle.
That can change a little bit. I agree.
Depending on where she is in her cycle, her lubrication, right, might be a whole lot or a little less. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Cute
that's
boy,
it. That's so that
boy
is it.
KP says that him not come on the next class.
And now come and can't manage it too much of the spit. Alright, baby, we're gonna hold back on the spit. We're gonna pull it in myself. Woo! Anyways, so those are just like some of the positions that you can try in terms of back shot. If you want to change things up, if you want to, just mix it up just a little bit. Outside of that, then there's always the bend over the car, bend over the fence, this kind of a thing. And ladies, trust me. You see, when you can't. I need ladies to understand something. There is magic in a 630. You can drive a man perfectly and completely insane with the proper 630.
Explain to them what that is.
I'm talking about when you can fold
Demonstrations.
forward. No, me in a skirt, so I can't demonstrate.
No,
You
I mean
understand?
explain.
Yeah, right. So the thing is this, right? You can fold forward in front of him instead of waiting on. And this is me talking to the women, separate and apart, right? Instead of waiting on the man to position you, which is oftentimes the case, and gentlemen, you know this. Half of the time, you are the one who's initiating the different position, where you want to put her, all of this, yeah? I'm saying instead of waiting on the man to initiate the position, fold forward, come in front of the sofa, fold forward. On the wall and fold forward. When I say fold forward, I'm saying literally bend your body forward, bend yourself in a half and open the legs nice and wide. nice
And if you can,
nice
and
wide.
if you can reach the floor, do that too.
Jesus, the hands on the floor, insane. And the good thing about this, ladies, you know,
You have more control too with the hands on the floor. You don't have to use as much leg.
Not only that, you don't have to take all of the body. You understand what I mean?
Because you can be in control.
You can tuck underneath your backside. You can curl in on yourself, make a C, make your back concave, or arch it up when you want. All of it.
Arch and pull forward.
There you go. Or better yet, you can just tell him, man, don't move. Don't move, brother. Stay right there, son.
I got this.
Yes. And
no, but it's true. It's true.
So these are some of the things that you can try to kind of trick out the back shot and make it nice and yummy and different each time. The other thing is this. One of the things that's going to also make it yummy, yummy, yummy is location. Change it up, guys. This bedroom sex, we talked about this before.
And we're going to talk about it again right now.
This bedroom sex thing all the time, every time is predictable. After a while, it is monotonous and annoying. Try something else. Try something else.
Anywhere else.
Just you doing it anywhere else. In the kitchen. The kitchen.
The kitchen is quite sexy.
I'm telling you.
Quite sexy. It's actually more sexy than the TV room.
I'm telling you. No, not the TV room. Come on.
It's sexy.
In the
TV room is
kitchen.
sexy.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen is sexy. Or outside.
Outside is the best.
It is the best thing. No, you know how I feel about the outside?
You know how I feel about the outside.
Okay, because I would do outside every day.
Every day.
All day.
Every day. Oh my God, yummy for your tummy.
Where are we going today? Because I'm ready. That kind of ready.
Right. Okay. So I think you had spoken about what would happen in terms of like back shot and the positioning for the women who are
okay. So in terms of any kind of reproductive condition, right? So we're talking, you know, maybe cysts are not usually an issue. But fibroids can be an issue, definitely endometriosis,
right.
And then meiosis. There's PID, which is pelvic inflammatory disease. A lot of these things, when you come to back shot, is extremely painful. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, don't even, like, when you go to turn her over, her vibes is broke. Fully.
She knows say to go stress her out.
Fully. Mm-hmm. She's just like, yeah, I don't know if I was enjoying it before, but I right now, it's over. Mm-hmm. Right? So for a woman like that, if you're going to do a back shot, you would have to like do back shot for like 5 minutes or something, come off, eat her out, play with her pussy, you know, that kind of thing, kiss up her leg, massage her pelvis, do something, and then go back there. Okay, right. And I recommend this for any position that you're doing when you have a woman that is suffering from something that allows her to have painful sex. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I saw a question. What about women that can't get wet?
Women that cannot get wet, that is a hormonal problem. Now, it can be the fact that the man don't know that he doesn't know what stimulates her,
right?
And so she's not getting wet. But if she has a wet issue in general, even if she's trying to masturbate and she doesn't get as wet as she should, it is a hormonal issue, and so she needs to balance the hormones. And if you guys need to balance the hormones, you know where to come check. Okay, definitely. Cosmic Woman will get that
one
done
time
for you. Okay.
The other thing too, for some women, it could be a case of trauma.
Definitely.
If she was raped, if she has
molested,
any issues,
any of those things, any sexual trauma, or abusive,
there you go, or any kind of emotional trauma, then this could be a challenge for her getting wet. So it's just a matter of investigating exactly what it is that's going on with her, so you are better able to assist her. If it's hormonal, then you can tell her, come link Miss Lady as soon as she can get the thing start out, the pum pum nice and wet, right? If it is not, if it's trauma, then she come check me. Yeah, help her. Yeah, work through what is happening there. And the thing is this: you don't have to live with that. If it is that she is receptive, if she's open to the penetration, if she's comfortable and all of this kind of stuff, yeah, then it's just a matter of applying lube. Because the good thing is that once it is that the sex actually gets started, for some women, then the wetness develop over a period of time. So don't make it awkward. Don't make it awkward, none at all. Just have some conversations. The other thing is this: I must talk about there's a tendency for us to just leave trauma into rape and this kind of a thing. A part of it too for some women is not only that, but a part of this thing is their socialization. For some women, All right, so let me break this thing down. For some women, this whole idea, especially if it is that they are of a Christian background, right? This whole idea that them fornicating, yes, gentlemen, you get a little piece before you put on the ring on it and such. Right, I'm saying for some women, they cannot relax. Because they're thinking Jesus Christ may sin before God. See Jesus right us at the end of the bed and watch me take the body.
Right.
You understand what I mean? And so it's
that's
difficult.
A reality.
Exactly. It's difficult for that woman to get wet. So sometimes there is no trauma. Right? It's just a matter of what it is that she has in her head. This whole perception around it, the whole perception, well, yes, to some extent. The whole perception around the sex and what is supposed to be happening, how it is that she views the sex. So again, see why I'm telling you that something, you know, when I need for talk. This thing, you know, just run in and just start to slap because young body stay good and so stop it.
You have
a conversation.
And
so
women, you have to
is.
allow the men to make it easy for them to talk. And you have to answer,
talk
and
up.
the women need to talk.
Talk up.
You cannot expect for them to know what to do and how to do it if you do not verbalize this. Now, of course, depending on, you know, how the vagina stay and shape and hang and fall, right? We know that there are certain things that you do or don't do, or there are certain places that you put extra pressure on that you wouldn't put on other places. Yes, we know that. And if a man takes that into consideration, it will make the sex for him and you 100% better. Hands down. But it does not mean that you should not express and talk. Talk. Like maybe you like talking dirty. Maybe it is that, you know, you like, you want the music. Maybe it's music that you like. Maybe you want, because nothing more than when some music are playing and you catch a rhythm and you all have the back shot now, and the man just have it right one place and you just tell him, yo, don't move. Tell him don't move, and you just bend over and you just work the area, you just work it to the music, you know, and as the music dip and drop and this and that, and as the rhythm do it thing, you do the thing. Ride on the body head. Yo, you can TikTok, guys. Listen, feel it in your belly. This is my issue. I see women online at the parties, at the clubs, at everywhere. Go down to the floor, broke it down, fling up them body, do all kind of thing. Oh Lord. Things where I'm just like, yes, my girl, if me have a body, me just fling it in your right, you know, because damn, right? But then when they have sex, they are lame. Okay, so let me interject. Let me just hold on there. Let me interject. Fling up the body the same way that they would fling up when them there at the party. So let me introduce. Let me just interject at this present time now, sweetheart, because this is something that I talk about all the time. The starfish women out there, gentlemen. Yeah, man, the starfish. Them lay down in the bed, so spread out and thing, and that's it. That's it. You have to wonder if there is there a pulse. Baby, breathe. Say something. Nod. Blink if you can hear me. Anyways, here is what I'm gonna say to those women. Come to my class. Yes. Right? Because there's a tendency for a lot of women to go out, you can broke it down, you're practicing in front of your mirror, you juke and you tick and all of these things. But you do not know how to apply it to the act itself. And baby, let me tell you something. Nothing more disappointing to a man than somebody who buck you out of one dance and you kill it. You whine, you juke, you tick, you talk, you and him say, yo, I forgot have that girl.
Hello, and then no, you go home and him wonder, where were all of those skills?
Like, who is this girl?
I am trying to say something. There is a way to transfer those skills. Just come try my class and I will show you how. Because I believe that if you can throw down on the dance floor,
that
honey,
means
it's
you
supposed
should be able to do all kinds of
tricks. You're supposed to carry this.
It's supposed to
go in the bedroom
yes,
like one time.
Yes.
One time.
Yes.
It's not just for the dance floor.
No.
It's sexy on the dance floor. It's amazing if you can do that shit. In the bedroom, if you can,
or outside, or in the kitchen, or on the couch.
All right, yeah. Because we're so used to the bedroom conversation, right? So, that is pretty much us covering the back shot stuff, right? Miss Lady needs to say,
we're going through.
Somebody asked me what it is. The starfish are the women who just kind of lay there dead, legs open, arms open, nothing.
And I'm so cute.
That's it. And I'm naked. And I'm naked. You don't see I'm naked. Make love. Go ahead. Create magic. That's it.
You do it.
That's right.
I don't have to do anything.
Not responsive. Nothing.
Me don't want a boring girl. Hey. Sorry.
That's really
Okay.
Okay.
Let's answer some questions because we have not answered any questions.
No, we did. We answered one.
We answered like three. Nobody has asked any questions.
Okay, so guys, the starfish. I just told you guys what the starfish is. How do I sign up for the classes? Sweetheart, just go check out my page.
Yes, check out Kaleen's page. Please do that.
Check out my page and you will see the registration information. Classes this Sunday at 4.
At 4. You can do her lap dance / sexy dance / everything. 4 o'clock on Sunday. Okay. Tomorrow, actually, Cosmic Woman has next week.
When is the vagina toning?
Next week is the vaginal toning class. Next week. You guys can definitely try and see if you can get into that. Register.
What do you mean try? Ladies don't want to try. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something because she's not telling us. You see that vagina toning something there? I'm going to tell you something. It's weights for the pum pum.
Oh my God.
You understand what I'm trying to say? It means that you can. You see what I'm talking about, queen pan it. Most of us think, okay, we're going to squeeze the muscle and pull it in. So you see when you do the vagina toning, one side I rip up on the wood saw. Then one side on the top saw. Then the next side I say, hello, hi. Yeah, big up yourself, brother. Yeah, my dear. You understand me? So you want to try that. You want to try that.
It really helps
joke.
Like awaken the vagina so you can feel everything in a good, positive manner, of course. You know, it allows you to tone the muscles. It helps with the pelvic floor.
Yeah.
And then if you have a libido issue, it helps with your libido issue as well. You know what I mean? Which is why I try not to practice it as often as because I already don't need no help.
And it facilitates the juiciness, you know.
No, it makes you more wet.
It makes you more wet. So for the women who are struggling in terms of the wet department and so on, you definitely need to you want to try it.
Listen, everybody that does the class, everybody that does a vaginal tuning class or yoni tuning class or whatever the hell you want to call it, when the class is over, your panty seat is wet
and horny.
And you want a body,
right away.
Like women, you want a pussy. And if you like 4 people one time, you want the whole of them one time.
That's
great. That's okay. Right? That's quite perfectly fine. So
any questions, guys? I'm checking on my page, you see. I'm never turn the head sideways, the phone turn sideways. What is this? We're
somebody say use a mirror.
I use a mirror for?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just said
use a mirror for. Guys, so if you have your questions, now is the time to send your questions in. Okay, so somebody said sometimes she plays Starfish. Okay.
She plays Starfish when she's nervous.
Alright, so Kadian, let me tell you something now, because this is a problem that I find with a lot of women, right? Which is why when you just met the man, them come and then beat up on the cervix and so on. Say it. Do not be with somebody that you cannot tell them or he doesn't notice. If a man, ladies, pay close attention to this. If a man isn't able to read from your body that you are nervous, that you are not ready for him, then that's a selfish lover.
No, but a lot of them are playing the fool.
No, but
them are play.
She says she sometimes lay out like a starfish. So I'm not talking about those women who are faking it, who are nervous and everything, and she are going like she a porn queen. We're not talking about them, woman. That's a different conversation. I'm talking about those women who you go to the situation, you already know, okay, fine, I want to have sex with this man, but I'm a little nervous, I still feel a little cute, I still feel a little awkward, whatever, right? It simply means that 1, there isn't enough foreplay. 2, you do not feel comfortable enough with this gentleman. And if he cannot readily see, I'm saying something to you, if he cannot readily see that, all right, if you just lay out there in the bed like this, and he must suck and you barely make a sound, he can't feel from your legs that you tense. And that's why we were talking about.
Or looking at your eye and look at your uncomfortable.
Listen to your breath and realize that this woman not even breathing. You understand what I mean? So you're nervous. If he can't see, sweetheart, then you just need to go all on your jaws. Tell him, I gotta go. Sorry, I forgot I had something to deal with. Or you just stop and you say to him, honey, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm feeling a little funny. I'm feeling a little awkward. And the thing is this, people, if you cannot say that to the people you're going to give on a pum pum to ladies, then you should not be fucking this man any at all. And that is, we are not 6, we are not 7 or 8, we are grown women. Grown women talk about, no, it's only little people going to lay down there because they're nervous.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
if you are feeling nervous, then articulate this. Simply say this to your lover. Let him know, I'm sorry, I'm not here just yet. All that thing, if you're not completely wet, because enough woman take the man and them not completely wet yet. If you're not completely there, I'm not ready yet. Don't.
She not ready yet.
Me
Come
not ready
again.
yet. Come, make us start again. Make us do a little more kissing. Make us do a little more.
No, but the reason why they don't do that is because they're worried about the man's feelings.
Too much. No. Saving
And
his ego
remember,
team.
you
At the
remember
risk of your cervix.
our what we are socialized in
To pleasure the
is
man.
the man is to be pleasured.
And you just
right?
take hold.
And you, you just
arch your back and take it.
yeah, and make sure you
That's
look
it.
cute while you do
That's it. That's dumb. That's
Yeah. That's
absolutely
not realistic.
completely dumb. No.
because
Get
it's
to
for
the
two of
space
it's
where
for
you're
two people. It's not
Right.
for one person.
Mhm.
It's definitely and I want to talk about this first. I want to talk about this for a moment because this is an issue. Okay. If I have done 100 consultations in a month, okay, and I ask the question because I ask every person that does a consultation with me, how often do you have sex?
How often are you climaxing?
And do you climax
Yep.
during sex?
Mm-hmm.
And 75% of them say
No.
they do not climax. They only climax when they masturbate or when they use their toy. Their significant other, their lover, them side man, them whatever,
Can't get
husband
them there.
is not getting them
there.
there. And they are faking it, and they're eating and eyeing, and them foot a shake. And trust me, I have some woman with some
Skill.
real professional, you know.
Hello, Oscar performance.
Yo, like
Oscar
they
performance
need like
showed them in the
them
bedroom.
need all of the award them. Cause them mad. But they cannot fake the gush. You can't fake the gush. You have to have crazy control of your shit to be able to it build up
everything.
and you hold it, which not normal. That's not normal. People not do that. So the reality of the situation is if she is not gushing in some kind of manner when she comes, or is it doesn't have to be a gush, but there has to be some wetness. There has to be a release of wetness right before she comes or during the come. There has to be.
No, you see, the thing is that changes for some women. Because you do have some women who are going to gush who gets a lot wetter whenever it is at their orgasm. But for some women that's not the case. Women who are menopausal, for some of them that's not the case.
But
they're
a lot
not
of
able
times
to name that. And then you have some, again, depending on where she is in her cycle, right? The thing is this though, what we definitely need to be focusing on is this whole thing about. This is how come we started Pum Pum 101 in the first place, right? To talk to men about women and to help women get to this place where you can stop faking that shit. Sex is amazing and awesome. And half of the time that we are unable to have amazing, fulfilling, great sex is because we sit here waiting on Prince Charming to come and touch us in the right places, to hit all the right buttons, to get us to orgasm, and that's bullshit. We have to talk. And talking don't fuck up the thing, brother. You can talk to the man actually articulating what it is that you want, or you can talk to him with moving him, hand moving his body. You get what I'm saying? But explore. Get to this place where you're comfortable talking about what does it for you. Explore, because the thing is this is another thing that we have to talk about, right? The sex, you cannot continue to do the sex in the same way and expect different results. Only when you explore, only when you try something different. Try it in a new location, because just the idea of going outside or something, on the balcony there or something, is enough to heighten outside. Bend over upon
There's
the
an
car.
extra stimulation.
Exactly. There's an extra rush. So for the women who are finding it difficult to climax, just changing up the position can be one thing. Two things, saying, right, changing the positions, changing the location. Two is saying that this isn't working for me. Admit say you're not coming, but what is the purpose of having this man? Me am him juke him everything to rat it and nothing happen. Like, serious to God?
Yo, listen.
No.
I had a client the other day.
No thanks.
She have sex 10 times for the week.
No, 75%?
10
No,
times
girl.
for the week she have sex. And when she said 10 times for the week, I was like,
okay.
10 times.
Twice each day.
I was like, no, but if I wish I was a man, because
No, you don't
I
want
would have,
time.
you're the woman for me. And then I asked her, how many
often you
times
come?
do you have orgasms? And she's like, I don't have orgasms. And I'm like, so why are you fucking
10 times.
Like,
10
why
times.
are you doing that?
Crazy.
Like, what is that about? Who does that?
A
no.
lot.
A lot do that.
Because they're
We're
socialized
we
to
are.
please the man.
We are.
He's come. This thing here where we
It's a
prioritize the
slavery
man
thing,
come.
you know.
the man come is
It's
one of the
bigger
things that
and
we are
most
work
important
for.
than our
That
come.
is
Our come no
bullshit.
matter.
Women, let me tell you something.
come no
You
matter.
must come. Hear that? It is your birthright. And that for go on for you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Any single solitary time you and this man get together, if it means say, in the any man ram out the cervix, get up and go sit down on the man's face, please and thanks. If that you need in order for you to get there.
And I think that's something
Oh
we
my
haven't
God.
spoken about yet. And I want
Which
to
is-
run that down before we don't have any more time.
We don't have no more time?
No,
Oh,
before we don't have.
Okay.
So, men and women need to understand that when we have sex, no matter what position we're in, after a while of that type of penetration or whatever it is that you're doing, okay, well, penetration that you're doing, understand that you can come off, she can come off, you can come out, she can suck your dick, you can eat her pussy, take away some of the extraness, stimulate yourselves in a different way,
All together.
and then
Stop and
then
start.
start a next position again.
Absolutely.
Don't think that it has
Once
to be
you hit the session, you just have to hit it till you get there.
Because if you want longer sex, because there's some men that complain about the sex not being long enough.
Right.
Okay, if you want longer sex, how you get that is you do your thing, you tease it up, you nice it up, you come out, you tease in a different way. You stop that, you go back to our next way, you stop that, you this. The pussy is going to be like, what the fuck?
Boy.
See it here?
Confused. Confused.
And then as it's not
Jesus.
ooh, and the ooh is not even her control. It's not even her ooh control. So if she has control of her vagina, and then now this naturally ooh is going on, can you imagine what kind of things are going on?
Right.
Right? So guys, please, and women, please, if you're doing something for a while, if you realize she's getting a little bit more dry than she was maybe 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, stop!
Not only
Collaborate
that,
and listen.
talk.
Yes.
Talk. There you go. Talk.
Come out
And say, baby,
and-
switch. You see all this thing you're
And
doing?
some women don't want to talk about that part. Some women want to only talk about, yes, it feels good. Some women are not comfortable with talking about what
No,
doesn't
baby.
feel
No,
good.
baby. This not hit it. This not hitting it. And that is the thing. It is. You see, let me tell you something now. And again, if we are to start this conversation, I know we're making light of the situation, but there are deeper issues at play. For me, it comes down to self-worth. Yeah, because the truth of the matter is self-worth and how it is that you're socialized, and everything about how we talk about sex, because we don't talk about sex, we only have to watch it on porn or whatever else.
And porn
It
is
safe.
not good.
Porn is sex for men. Period. Full stop.
And
That
it is not
se-
real sex.
No,
it's
it's not.
acting, guys.
No only from acting. The man said cut. The man got jerk off to get back the body hard again, and him say, all right, reposition. Yes, sir. The cameraman angle it. That's not what's happening
And
in the
who will take
bedroom.
one bag of pill, and who will snort
No,
whatever them have to snort.
in order to
and
make
who
it
will-
happen.
No.
The thing is getting to a space where you value yourself enough and you value the experience enough that you articulate exactly what it is that you want. No, sir. Is this princess? No, squirt.
No,
it's not pee.
it's not
It's
pee.
not pee.
It doesn't look like pee.
No, it's
either.
completely different. It's clear. It's not yellow like
It
like,
doesn't
like
smell
pee.
like pee.
No,
it
none
comes
at
from
all.
the same place.
Right.
That pee comes from. The
There might be a little
squirting.
pee in there, but not pee. The
It's
majority
not
is
pee.
different. Right.
If they were to test it,
It's not.
there would be
There's
minimal.
No,
pee.
just a smidgen. Just a
like
little
like
bit.
it wouldn't even come up that pee's in it unless the person's urinary tract is like fucked. Then that's a whole nother situation.
All together.
But if it's healthy, it's not going to be an issue. So you don't have to worry about that. But no, it is not pee, guys. Squirting is not pee.
Just a little
It is
trace might be in there.
healthy.
That's it.
Don't worry about it. If it gets in your eye, if it gets
It's
in your
fine.
nose, if it gets in your mouth, if it gets in,
Good to
you'll be
go,
all
same
right.
way.
Don't worry yourself.
This too shall
You see the
pass.
same way how sperm is like okay, and the sperm gets in your face, it's okay, and if it gets in your eye, it's okay, and it gets in your mouth.
sperm getting in your eye. I feel like you're blind, my girl. I don't know about you.
No,
Get
but what
that-
I'm saying is in
It's
terms
not
of the
going to hurt
sexual
you.
experience.
Oh, okay, all right.
In terms of the sexual experience, it's a part. It can be a part of the sexual experience. I'm not saying you want a man to come in your eye.
rough. rough on you. It's sticky on you.
Yo, worse if his sperm is acidic.
Yeah,
Which is a whole another situation that we'll talk about on another day. Because that is not today.
Where we at with the time?
Very
We're definitely gonna have to
10
talk
minutes.
about. We're gonna have to talk about this acidic thing because
Yes,
we can't be
we will.
talking to men about sex and not talk about the acidic sperm that wreak a whole heap of havoc on women and them and the pH and all of this kind of a stuff. Yeah, that's messed up business. And women, you're not trying to drink the spunk of some acidic sperm.
Ew.
That's that's gross. But no, ew for drinking sperm.
Ew.
Swallow honey.
Oh!
For your tongue. All right, for another line.
Guys, I don't know what I'm doing here with these two psychopaths. I am a normal human being. Do not put me with them.
I'm just saying, listen to me.
No, it definitely
clear your
tightens.
throat, honey. You got the
No,
cough
it
and
does.
shit.
It does.
It's
real.
amazing for your skin.
it
A
is.
beautiful mask. Rub up in
Yeah.
that. Rub it all over. Everywhere. And
Be
sit in
it.
front of the fan,
Be
make it
it.
dry. Hello?
Sit
Oh God.
in front of the fan
And let it dry.
make it dry.
And then you peel it off after. Ladies, let me tell you, I'm a joke now. And then now, when you finish now, you rub your face with liquor, what name with liquor cornmeal. When you see me at beach all the time, I sand down and so. You see when you sand down the body and so.
No, but you're stop.
No, I'm telling you, so when you sand down the body, and then you get a cum shot and you rub it all over. When I say skin is, look at my skin.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
guys.
I'm just saying. I'm sharing.
Yes, we're sharing. Go ahead,
We're
share.
sharing. So we might as well just get it out there.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Now, since we're talking about coming, right? Let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm. How much time we got? Where we at with the time?
We have like 8 minutes.
8 minutes? Okay.
So, in talking about the coming, right? Women, please be open to the man coming in different areas on you.
Jesus.
Okay? Now, yes, we know that when he comes inside of you, it's great. And
Yes,
no, it can be because you don't want him to pull out because maybe you're coming at the same time too, or maybe you're about to come to and it throw off all of your things.
No coming
All
in
of
my
that.
team. Sorry.
All
No
right,
thanks.
you different.
No,
you
thank
different
you.
because
Yes, please.
there's something really sexy
No.
about when
No, that is ill for me.
nigga come in you.
Nah. No. I'm just thinking gross. No. No.
Oh,
Come, listen to me.
I've been in that sperm.
But that is the reason why. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the sperm, don't waste it inside. Unless you're trying to get pregnant, do not waste that shit inside. Put it on your skin.
No, well, no.
There's so much area.
There's a lot. There's a lot
Oh
of
my God.
places that you can come and you can come on the woman,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be sexy. It can be sexy for both of you. Okay. It might be sexier for a man to come in the face than it is for a woman for him to come in her face. But she needs to just accept that shit and just embrace that motherfucking shit. You need to embrace it. It does not need to be every time. It doesn't need to be every other time. It can be once a month when you decide to, all right, baby, just come in my face.
One time.
And tell him, like, yo, come
Listen
in
to
my
me.
face.
You see when you
Or
tell him
come
that?
anywhere
5
else.
minutes?
Or come anywhere,
Oh,
or come anywhere else on you, on your chest, on your belly, on your back, on your this, on your that, and ladies, when he's coming,
Open your mouth.
yeah,
Stick out your tongue. Take that.
take it in. Jump. Yo, when him say yo, him a go come and really
God.
jump off of it,
No, and run.
And just-
and when
No.
you jump off it and
and
make him
open it
place
up.
it some. Oh God. Jesus. Yes, Father.
It's something different.
I hear the English.
It's something.
Oh.
It's something.
It's good.
different.
Let me tell you something. That will
Always
blow
do
the man's
things
mind.
different.
That will blow the man's mind. Even if it is that you don't open your mouth and you take it in there. And ladies, let me explain something to you. This is the reason why
My
I
girl
do
says protein.
This is the reason why I do a fellatio class. I can show y'all how to mix that shit up. Yeah. Now the thing is this, right? If it is that you choose not
Only in
to
a
take
freak.
it in a no such thing. We don't believe in a freak around here. Fire bomb
It's
on
natural.
freak. Exactly. I expressive. I don't like that term freak. But here is the case, right? The deal is this. You don't have to take it in your mouth. You can actually allow, if it is that you take it in your mouth, you don't have to swallow. Because when you allow it, like you make it run off the side of your mouth, run down them places and so forth, it's sexy. It's sexy for a lot of men to see. So you don't have to swallow, ladies. You understand what I mean? Outside of that, you can take it in your face. You can perk up your breast.
Everywhere.
You can
push
perk
it
up your
together.
breast them exactly.
And just make it come run down.
Oh, girl. That's what makes it. Why not go to waste to come inside? Come on.
Okay, no. Okay. I will say, and I can only speak for self.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why it's nice for him to come inside is because a lot of times, because you now feel how swollen he is, and you know that he's about to come, that does something for you that then makes you want to come, and then you are coming a little right at the time, even if you, and most times, a lot of times, what happens is he's coming maybe a little before you. So if he comes inside of you, you still have time to ride it, juke it, whatever you need to do to get off, to have your own orgasm, right? It's just reality.
No, well, again, for some women that works. What the feel of the penis as it gets larger and so on.
It makes her more turned on.
That is yummy. I'm not going to say no. I am just saying my personal preference is no thank you. There's too much skin.
Everywhere.
There's too much skin. There's just way too much skin for you to put that. No, we're not going to waste it on the inside. Just come. My skin need it more than all inside.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So Caleen clearly, like we need to get like some sperm, like guys, you guys need to donate some sperm, okay?
No, that's serious.
And we're going to pin Caleen with it. No, but seriously, it's true. The reality of the situation is that there's some women that really do like that. You know what I mean? They really want, there's something about that turns them on more. And if they do, then why not? As she said, why are you wasting the sperm inside of you if you know that is going to turn her on more for the next time? Why? So I agree. I mean, come all over, everywhere, all in my ears all. See ya?
Wait. All right. So it's that time for us to wrap up. We want to thank you for participating, okay? For joining us every Friday. We absolutely appreciate having you guys here. Right? Okay, class now. For persons who are asking about the class, my lap dance class is on Sunday. Just go check out my page. It's Caleen D, CALEENDEE, okay? And you dance at home. You join the class via Zoom, and it's sexy. I mean, sexy as hell, okay? So that's Sundays, 4 p.m. If you're anywhere else, just link me. You register, there's a number there, you WhatsApp the number, and then you get the registration information. Okay, so that's Sundays. Now for you.
We have a class on the 30th, which is a vaginal toning class. And that is on the 30th at 7 p.m. If you have a yoga mat, bring it. If you have a yoni egg, put her in.
Absolutely.
It will be on Zoom. Pay for your class. We will send you your info for the Zoom info so that you can log on. Both classes are great. You get to do something on Saturday, you get to do something on Sunday. Now, Caleen has hers every single Sunday. So you guys definitely should get on that. Vaginal toning or yoni toning classes are on usually once a month, and then other than that we will have like our one-on-one personal stuff. So it's once a month. So guys, please send us a DM or a WhatsApp message if you have questions, or anything about that.
Right.
We always appreciate you guys coming
Absolutely.
on and listening to us talk about all kind of things and comments.
Hilarious.
And you guys are having like your own show, like on the shit. I love it. We will be Having class again next week Friday as usual. I can take
at
class
9 p.m.
Yes, at 9 p.m. always. So definitely come and link us again. We will be sending out our flyers to let you know what will be the topic for next week, because we're finished penetration for right now. Of course, penetration will come in and out just like
All
how
the time.
foreplay has and masturbation has, because it comes in, you know, it comes in at some
They're
point.
intertwined.
But we are going to move on to something else, guys. Our job is to stimulate, awaken, but also educate. And so we don't want, we're going to talk about things that's going to make you think. It might make you a little uncomfortable. It might make you a little excited. But at the end of the day, we don't want you to feel limited sexually. Sex is huge.
It is. And the thing is this, right? We never learned about it. And that is the reason why we speak so freely. You understand?
Yeah.
You notice that it's shown a clinical and such, because this is not how regular people talk, right? So this gives you an opportunity to learn about something that is amazing. I mean, sex is good for you on so many different levels. And the truth is, we are only just like scratching the base of where the sex is. Sex is more than just pum pum and body meeting. You know what I mean? So our intention really is to edify you, to give you information, right? Very realistic information about how it is that you can engage your lover and keep tricking things out. Okay? So make sure you're following us. It's Caleen D on Instagram. It's Cosmic Woman on Instagram, just the same. Check out our YouTube pages. Mine is Caleen Dierdrick. What is yours?
Cosmic Woman at Cosmic Woman on Facebook, right?
Yes.
At Cosmic Woman on
On
Facebook, yeah.
YouTube.
And
And on
YouTube, yeah.
Check out my show, Unleashed. Again, uncensored conversation about sex and relationships. So you can find that on YouTube. And bless up. Thank you so very much for
Thank
spending
you
your
guys
Fridays
so
with
much.
us. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can done. Gonna take care.
Love and light, guys.
Well, good.
Go fuck.
You see that?